for the viewers that don't know you, that have been living under a rock for the past 6 or so months, could you just let them know who you are and who the duck is?
All right. My name is Justin Tames. I quit my job for this duck. This is Dawn Ducky. I got him registered as a service duck. He has a lawyer, a manager, and security guards. He's getting sponsored by Tizzy K, Sophia's Calf, and Jeep Wrangler. So we'll Ducky a Jeep. We go to schools for the children. And I'm working on a children's book. How Dawn found his quack. It's gonna be based on recycling. And he just became the mascot of Providence Friars, and he loves it there.
Yeah. How you doing?
Not a pet, it's that pet.
Yeah.
Great.
His name is Dawn, like the soap. He loves love.
I'll tell you, this is great. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
What's his or her name?
His name is Dawn, like the soap Dawn.
Oh, Dawn?
Mm-hmm. And he loves love, man.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Wow.
We're gonna bring him to your TV screen. Don't worry about it.
He got kicked out of Amica because of, they said, health reasons. So there's no real health risk with Dawn being in Amica.
Dawn
He's
passed around the thousands and nobody had ever caught something that looked from Dawn.
Yeah.
I believe that the owner thought he was a wild duck. He probably never heard of Tractor Supply. And I think he sold ducks for $7.
Yeah.
Kevin
You mentioned Tractor Trailer Supply. Could you bring us back to that first moment, like when you met Dawn and how this came about?
I was going to the store to grab some dog food for my friend, and I seen a bucket full of ducks, little ducklings. I said, oh my God, them are ducklings. That was one of the ducklings since I was a kid. And it was like, yeah, they was hatched this morning around 8 o'clock. I was like, oh, how much for those ducks? $7. I said, oh yeah, I wasn't leaving the store without them. And ever since then, we've been on a great adventure.
Why'd you pick the bridge?
The bridge?
Like, because you're here all the time, I
Yeah.
noticed. So why'd you pick the bridge?
This is his favorite spot to come. We've been coming here since he was small.
How small?
Day one.
Day one?
Day one.
So how long have you had him?
For 5 months.
5 months.
5 months. Got him the day he hatched.
The day he hatched?
Yeah.
And I noticed you keep referring to him as a he. And that's a big debate in a lot of circles. Everyone calls him a she because of the name. Could you clarify it once and for all for the record?
Yes, it's a he with a she name.
And the name Dawn comes from where?
It comes from the soap Dawn. He used to look like the Dawn soap from the commercial.
Yeah, the little duck that they're washing off.
Yeah.
What kind of duck is Dawn? Because I know there's a different variety of ducks.
Dawn is a mallard duck. The mallard, he's a Drake mallard. One day he's gonna have a green head.
His head's gonna turn green.
Yes.
So how's it been like seeing him transition from just like the yellow feathers into this beautiful brown duck?
Look at him. It's just happening so fast, I can't keep up. One day he was a yellow fur ball, now he just got these beautiful feathers kicking in every day.
Yeah. Going back from like the Tractor Trailer Supply and you getting Dawn. So you saw Dawn as just a cool pet to have that you've always wanted. Bring me back to that intersection where like the bulb in your head went off like, oh, this could, like Dawn could be special.
It started off with him just being a pet, you know. First month of me having a pet duck, following me everywhere, it was so cute, you know, very affordable. Then I started, you know, taking ideas from everybody in Rhode Island and I started using them.
So
Instagram.
People were giving you suggestions and stuff like that, and you would just, so the community helped build Dawn, build Dawn celebrity.
I gotta give credit when credit's due, and then the whole Rhode Island helped me build Dawn.
Yeah.
Ideas, invites,
Yeah.
the love, and here we are today.
When the camera's off, when he's chilling, what does Dawn do to chill?
Dawn? He likes to listen to music. You know what I'm
Listen to
saying?
music.
Yeah, he's got some dance moves on him.
I remember you telling me that he dances.
He be dancing.
So what's he into? Is it R&B? Is it hip hop? Is it drill? Is it
I would say it's pop.
It's pop?
It's pop.
Oh, he's a big
pop.
Taylor Swift fan.
Yes. Yes,
Gotta
he is.
love Tay-Tay.
You got to.
We gotta get Dawn the Ducky in the Taylor Swift video.
That'd be wonderful.
That'd be lit.
Hell yeah.
How has Dawn impacted your life?
Oh, it made me happy. You know, I always wanted a duck. I finally got one, and he's a wonderful duck. He
Yeah.
follows me, gives me everything I want. He's good to all. You know, makes everybody happy, man. It just makes me happy to see somebody smiling because they met Dawn the duck.
Yes, he busts a lot of moves. He's used to children and loud music and a crowd. He deals with it, you know. I even take him to schools now.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that because we had that discussion about getting him in there because he loves love. That's
Yeah.
you always say that, and just his interactions with people when they come up, he doesn't fly away, he doesn't run away or anything like that.
No.
So he actually does love being around people who love him. So I think that's pretty cool.
And Justin, I feel as if there's no Dawn without you. So is it all right if we talk about you and where you come from and stuff like that?
Absolutely, yes. I come from a small town called Providence, Rhode Island, where things is kind of complicated around here, you know? Either people got your back or they talking behind your back. You know how it is? You're not gonna be favored everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up, life is rough.
You said Providence. What parts of Providence?
The south side of Prov, over in Lockwood Plaza, you know, growing up there, you know, being part of a gang, you know.
Yeah. And that's something you've been pretty open about, your involvement in the streets and gangs and going to prisons, like how that's impacted you and how you were able to pivot into doing what you're doing now.
I had to change my life around. That's the first step. I had to change my life, you know, stop dealing with selling drugs and playing with guns and start doing positive things. And having kids was definitely a motivation for that. Staying away from that, switching my life up, you know, taking care of my family. You know, realizing that you can't outrun the streets. They run too far.
I think that's a message a lot of these kids and a lot of these grown men need to hear right now.
No, for real.
Just because it takes a certain amount of confidence and self-esteem to even make that change.
Yes.
Definitely when you're older, some people just get trapped into who they want to be or who they are instead of trying to do something right.
And
So
change is very hard. For anyone, any situation, change is hard just to adapt to it.
yeah, it's a process. It's a
Definitely a
continuing process. It's not like, oh, I changed, because you change every day. So you said you were from Lockwood. Has there been any like confrontation, like with you going places just because of your past? Has your past like impacted what you're trying to do with Dawn in a negative way?
Absolutely. There's always that. So, you know, when you change your life around, you have to, you know, you have to accept, you could say, you gotta accept defeat in situations or put your pride to the side, you know? Let people know, become a man and let people know that I don't have a problem with you and I don't want a problem with you. I'm trying to live my life and live the right way, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever we had in the past, that's the past. Let's leave it in the past. Let's not bring it to this future, you know?
Yeah.
And basically becoming, I guess you could say, less than a man according to the streets.
I don't think it's less than a
You know
man.
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
it's a level of maturity.
That part, yes.
It's a level of
There's
maturity.
people that hold grudges.
Yeah,
You
no,
gotta let them know, like, listen, I'm not on that time no more. Forgive me for whatever I did to you wrong in the past. I'm saying I'm looking for a better future. And hopefully we can get past that.
Believe me, it's something I deal with on a daily. I have a saying that the hardest thing about change is people accepting the changes you've made.
Yes.
A lot of people, just because of who you were, they like to hold that image of you in their heads. Wait a minute, who's this?
It's my son Jalil. How you doing, Jalil? This is Dawn's oldest brother. Feel me?
Do you mind taking us back to Lockwood?
Yeah, come on. On our way, let's go. It's just a nice neighborhood that has flowers everywhere, you know? Say I can make it anywhere. So nowadays, I claim the whole Rhode Island. I'm from Rhode Island. You know?
So it's not a city, it's not a side of town or a gang anymore. It's I'm from Rhode
I'm
Island.
representing the whole state.
That
for
inclusiveness.
everybody. And this is the new mascot of Rhode Island right here.
With you saying that, I just hope Rhode Island comes out to support, no matter what your history is with somebody or a side of town or another city. I'd love to see the whole state.
Because we're busting moves, and this is bigger than one little town.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to take the whole Rhode Island with us.
Yeah, so I just want to see people that are in the streets to politicians making laws, deciding on people, to the residents, come out and support Dawn and get Dawn to that 10,000 followers, if not 25,000. There's over 1 million people in Rhode Island, so why shouldn't Dawn have 1 million followers?